Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the last episode of the website Iceberg. That's right, this is episode 7 and we are going to be going over tier 8. Like I say at the start of all these videos now, link in the description for the poll in the next Iceberg and also the Q&A in about a week. Also, very strong NSFW warning on this one, especially a few of these, they're very bad, but I have some good news, is that they're mainly myths, so that they're not actually real, most likely. But that still doesn't excuse the fact that things like this definitely do exist online. But if you did enjoy this series, please do leave a like and why not subscribe to see the other Iceberg videos which I will be doing in the future. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, this first one, as you can see, no images for this one, and that's the case for quite a few of them. I'm running very low on images, the more it gets towards the last episodes of these series. But anyway, it's called internethell.tk, and it used to be a Screamer website hosted in 2008, and the creator remains unknown. When accessing the page, the player is greeted by an image of a demon screaming along with an extremely loud screech. It also includes NSFW material, and there is a script on the website which opens infinite pop-ups. It can't be closed unless you're using Task Manager to kill the process. As of right now, this website is offline and shows you an error message telling you that you need to download some program, and there are posts on Newgrounds in the links. Next we have 3 Orangutang's 1 Blender, and this is an unknown and possibly fake shock video with many reactions on YouTube. Little is known about the video, but since only reaction videos actually exist of it, all of which contain the same soundtrack and audio. However, there is no evidence that the video actually exists. A comment by user Roberto found in this particular reaction describes the potential contents of the shock video. 3 Orangutang's 1 Blender is set in a jungle at a camp with trucks, cabins, and a giant building, and lots of men working at it. There are men wearing yellow and green camouflage with a strange symbol indicating they are part of some terrorist group or an unknown cult. They walk into a building and take out a number of abused, caged orangutans from a giant shelf. The men also have tattoos and were shirtless as well. It has caused people to watch the video to have seizures, permanent nightmares, or commit suicide. Once they take the animals out of the building, they proceed to hurt them with knives and machetes and cover them in substances such as bleach and possibly lemon juice to aggravate the pain. After this, the blender-like machine appears, described as something very similar to a giant version of an animal waste shredder. It's rather tall and black, and it looks very menacing and has a balcony with a metal bridge connecting to the other side of it. 6 orangutans are thrown into the shredder with further bleach and lemon juice poured onto them as their agony proceeds. At one point, the men turn off the machine to commit a number of other highly obscene, disturbing acts. And after they have done things like this, eventually a giant man appears with a chainsaw to kill whichever orangutans are still alive. The final section of the video consists of the men taking the 3 remaining orangutans and feeding them to tigers. And then they take a man and feed him to the tiger. And then they take the remains and throw them into the shredder. This is where the video ends. This comment also implies that the video is part of a larger 3-hour version, and the men and the orangutans appearing in the video are counted to be 97 men and 19 orangutans. The video was actually made by a home camera, possibly between the 80s and 90s, but the video wasn't published until somewhere around 2006, possibly on the dark web. The user then finally warns the viewer to never view the footage. There's another rumour of the video about it being not so shocking, and it's just someone preparing a smoothie for a group of orangutans in a kitchen and them being overexcited about it, which I would much rather prefer it to be, because monkeys are cool. And another rumour is that it's only an audio file and does not contain any imagery. There was a video released about 2 Girls 1 Cup which mentions this, and this brought a lot of discussion to the video again. Next we have 1 Bowl and 1 Slave. This was a shock video originally uploaded to Death Addict, but it was deleted for an uncertain reason. The video starts by showing a male dominatrix defecating inside of a bowl. The camera is positioned in such a way that every inch is visible to the viewer. After finishing, the male dominatrix forces his female slave to eat it, then vomit it back out again. This is very disgusting and worse than 2 Girls 1 Cup, so do not try to find this video. Next we have superanimeworld.000webhostapp.com, and there was no photos for this, so I find that this picture here is very fitting. This was a webpage made by Para Revolution and is hosted on the free web hosting website 000webhost.com. This site displays a GIF of the animated clip from the 1983 anime series Perman, which randomly changes upon refresh. Clicking the clip will take the user to a flashing picture of Jeff the Killer with a scream. Prior to February 2017 update, the Screamer page was originally called ohwowomg.html and is unlockable by typing Pokemon Summoon on the first page. I didn't find out what this leads to, but as I said, it was removed in February, and this is all I could really find that was interesting on the site. I don't really know why it's on here, but maybe I'm looking at it wrong. If you have any information about this, leave it in the comments below. Next is I'm Happy.gif, and this is an animated image that was first mentioned in a creepypasta in 2011. The GIF starts off as what you can see now, and then it eventually, his eyes turn black, at which point the screen cuts to a slideshow of scary images before the text flashes "Have a nice day," but suddenly the screen cuts to another picture of him with no eyes before ending the video with a black screen. One thing to note is that aside from being a screamer, this proves to be very dangerous, especially to computers, as it is rumoured that it had very bad effects such as viruses may have been leaked from this. There isn't really much proof on this, but there is rumours. Another version of this existed on /b, which is random, on 4chan, and this was, by the sounds of it, the same, except instead of all the images, the smiley face just turned into a frown and the eyes got angrier. Ignore what I just said, that isn't all of it. It would then scream loudly enough to burst someone's eardrums, and then gruesome images of things such as bomb test victims, aborted fetuses, mutilated bodies, all of that is shown. I have no idea how I missed that when I read over the script, but I think my mind is just blocking everything disgusting out because of how much I've seen over these past few weeks. That is all I'm going to say on this. As I said, there is a creepypasta, which I believe is more scary than what it actually was, but yeah. Before I speak about this one I'm pretty sure has been proven to be a hoax. It is called 6 Girls and 1 Dead Guy, and it is a shock video that has 4 reaction videos who all have the same intro. It is possible that the video is a hoax and doesn't exist at all. There are 4 recorded reactions of this, and on every video there is this intro here. The site then proceeds to show the video of people reacting to it and who are disturbed by it. Because this could be fake, there is no video, so no one knows what it's about, but the most popular rumour is that the video is about 6 Asian girls mutilating and having sex with a corpse. And they also do some other things that isn't nice to it. But there is another rumour claiming that the girls are playing with a mannequin and that it's staged. So either way, it either doesn't exist or the video is with a mannequin, so this one isn't so bad. It's just the thought of what it could have been. This next one I'm not going to discuss, mainly because I don't want to. It's cheesy peas, cheese asparagus, if you get the drift. But if you really want to know and you're just curious, obviously in the link in the description there's always a link to the Screamer wiki. You can go back and look at the Iceberg and figure out what one it is. But I personally don't feel comfortable talking about it, and I don't think YouTube would really allow it. But here's a video of someone reacting to it, apparently. Or a picture, sorry. But this is all I could really find on it, and reading it, I was like, can I? Do I want to? And the answer to both of them is no. So link in the description if you really want to know. I am warning you, it isn't very nice, and it's quite a long read, so. And lastly, we have Death Curse. And this is a Japanese Screamer website which was registered in 2012. When the webpage is opened, the page will be filled with the same pictures of an old doll with her head tilted staring at the viewer, along with a very loud scream, noises, and a distorted scream. When you select any content on a page, the 2 sentences are "The curse has begun" and "In 49 days you will die." The original Screamer website has been closed and is now just a website talking about paintings and artistic works. And that is it. I have covered everything on here now, and oh my god, it feels good to finally finish this. And because I'm feeling very cocky right now, I know Wendigo has already covered the disturbing movies Iceberg, but if this video gets 178 likes, I will watch all of them. All of the ones that I can find and aren't illegal. I will watch them all. I've already watched quite a few. I'm pretty sure that I know most of them or have watched most of them up to I think like tier 5 or 6. But I will watch as many as I can find if this video gets that amount of likes. I regret saying that now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, poll in the description, Q&A soon. But thank you so much for the support on these videos. It really means a lot. And I will see you in the next Iceberg video because that is it. I've done the music one and I've now done the website one. But as I said, thank you so much for the support. I will hopefully see you in the next video. Please subscribe and stay spooky.